Alright, we in business. So, what's going on? It's your boy Miguel. I have officially decided to take the turn and make this into a Get That Paper channel because we about to get that paper. And now that I've actually produced a result, I feel much more confident in talking about what the fuck that I've been learning for the past 6 months to a year. And I'm going to try to share as much of that information to you so that you can get that paper too. You feel me? Because there's definitely enough to go around, all right? Before I start diving into specifics, I want to talk about the sort of mindset that you have to have going into this, all right? I'm going to talk about a couple of things. The first thing that I want to mention is the fact that you can't expect to learn about this stuff and produce the result like that. You have to expect yourself to have to sit back and learn about this thing for an extended period of time before you realize that thing is going to actually work, whatever it is that you do. So if you're curious what it is that I do, because I don't think I've actually fully stated what it is that I'm interested in. I'm in the fitness world as a marketer, copywriter, and I know how to monetize a fitness channel. I'm pretty sure I could do it with any channel. I've been trying to speak with other influencers, but when people gain a massive amount of influence, they're constantly bombarded with offers and people trying to sell them shit, so they're very skeptical about a lot of the people that come in contact with them. And I'm starting to figure out exactly what it takes in order to actually get on those people's radar, so that's a cool thing. And if I do it 2 or 3 more times, I'm going to share with you how I've been able to do it, because I've noticed when I come at them a certain way, they open up a lot more to the point where they're asking me if I can help. All in all, you have to come at this thing. My hands are... No, I'm going to use my hands when I talk so you understand just how serious I am about this, alright? So when you use your hands when you talk, you know that everything means a lot more because it's been exaggerated with the hand movements. But in all seriousness, you need to come at whatever it is that you want to do, fully expecting to get results, but not expecting them right away. Because, to be perfectly honest, there were times as I was going about this, and I'm still going about this journey, but before now, as I'm everything that led up to this point, there were multiple times where I was like, fuck, this is stupid. Everything that I'm doing is not going to work out. What if I'm doing the wrong thing? What if I was doing something else, I would be making more money doing that? What if I'm not cut out for this certain type of deal? I've heard Gary Vee say multiple times, maybe you're not a CEO. Maybe you should be a number 17 at a really big company. And I was like, fuck, what if I'm really a 17 and I'm wasting my time trying to be a number 1? What if I'm a number 5? There's just so much stuff that you hear so many times you're going to doubt yourself. The main thing that got me up to this point was ignoring that voice in my head that was constantly telling me to stop and continuing to go regardless of what I believe the outcome to be. And the weirdest part about all of it is that majority of the stuff, and don't take this for face value, all right? And what I mean by that is, don't be like, oh, okay, that's the key, I have to do that. What I want you to take from this is you need to put a lot of energy into something in order for it to produce a result. And my energy was very scattered at the time, and this was my personal way of zeroing in my energy into one thing, and I believe that helped out a lot. So a couple of weeks after I dropped out of school, that's what got the ball rolling on a lot of things. The product launch I did for my client made a lot of money. He's coming out here in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna ask him if we can do a video, if we can actually show the numbers. And then hopefully you guys get a lot of value from that. I've also managed to be in close contact with one of my favorite companies on the planet. I know that's vague, but there's just so much stuff that's in the air at the moment. I believe that if you start talking heavily about the things that you have going on before they're set in stone, then a lot of it is just going to disappear. And it led to me becoming the cameraman for a pretty massive YouTuber. So it was just a matter of putting all that energy And it could have gone the exact opposite way if I were to be perfectly honest. But you want to know something? I still would have made it to my goals in some other form or fashion because I wouldn't have quit. And I think that's the biggest deal. Just don't fucking stop. Expect it to take a while. That's just kind of what you have. Like, you have to expect it to take a while. But the thing is, there's this saying that says if you stand behind the river for long enough, you'll see the bodies of your enemies float by. And that's just because people fucking give up or they just can't take it. And if you can build the mental fortitude in order to keep going and just work your ass off and learn, just become a fucking beast, you'll be surprised the type of shit you can do, honestly. You'll be surprised what you can accomplish, and you'll be surprised what one goal will do for the rest of your goals. I'm gonna end it there. I haven't made a video in a while, and I just don't know what to talk about at this moment. So I'm just gonna drop this one. I'm gonna try to drop even more. Every single week, I'm gonna start off with a week. I've talked to you about habits. I'm gonna start off with at least one video a week, and then I'm gonna pump it up, pump it up, and then start releasing more and more content around this type of deal. Self-development and making that paper. Peace.